Hello everyone, it's Chocolate here. CB19 has just finished and I'm very excited. It was the first loop CB and I hope everyone had a good time with this first one. Even though some people were really dreading it, the feedback I got from the more casual players was pretty positive, because it's just very cool when you are not forced to do it, but when you can, after figuring everything out, fine-tuning your whole approach and finally dumping that 9 million, 10 million, 12 or 13 million damage hit in clan, where everyone else is doing like 2 to 3 million damage. On the competitive side, my clan Code managed to snag rank 1 again for the third time in a row, and well, the approach to loops was a bit different, because for us, obviously, we had to loop every single time, and because 12 to 13 million damage with the 20-second overflow time change meant that we were able to get 90 seconds overflow with 12 to 13 million damage hits. But what that also meant is, after taking overflow the first time, we had to resolve that next lap, because if we failed on that and ambulanced it by using another hit and taking overflow on another player, well, we had 2 overflows, so we couldn't ever take overflow on those again. So at the end of the day, at some point we would have to resolve 2 overflows together, meaning we would only clean kill the boss without getting anything out of it. However, what's playing in the background right now is the main thing that gave us a slight advantage over the competition, being a 3-star Misato comp that was very close to killing the boss on its own. So as I said, the normal comps would do 12 to 13 million damage, and at the time this CB was on CN, we thought that 3-star Misato comps would do like 13.8 to 14 million damage at most. However, as it turned out, one clan found a way to actually loop with 6-star Kyaru and 3-star Misato and get very close to a one-shot. So their expected value of their timeline was 14.8 something. So very close, just 1 or 2 crits on a Kyaru UB extra would be enough to kill the boss. However, it was very difficult to execute. But they did manage to one-shot it a couple times and were very successful. So I thought that's very cool, especially since I did have an account with a 3-star Misato that would fit the bill. And so when it came time to prepare for CB19, I went right off and started prepping this timeline. However, as we discovered, XChika on global works quite differently from the CN version, and so the timeline wouldn't be able to be copied from CN, and I had to learn how to loop all over again, which meant figuring out how to initiate the loop, how to adjust all the unit cycles, adjust all the TP gains so there's little overcap, and a bunch of other stuff I'm not going to bore you with. But at the end of the day, it was possible to actually manage to find a timeline that's kind of similar and works on global. XChika had to move from rank 12 to rank 11, Misato UB had to go from 54 to 55, and sadly Kyaru couldn't be max level, she had to be level 140, which is unfortunate because Olegas managed to adopt the timeline to 5-star Misato, which made it much more consistent, much easier, and well, it lost a lot of damage being just the 12 to 13 million, but compared to Esmaho, who can lose just to bad break RNG, it was very nice to have something that works basically every time. Especially if you have a get out of jail free card in case you do screw up or the boss crits one of your units towards the end, where this comp in the background can come in and either one-shot kill the boss or at least take almost full overflow and roll that back into full overflow on the next attempt. Although it was very difficult to play and actually resolve, I did manage to one-shot kill the boss 2 times during CB and record this trial to show to you guys. Check out the description for the unedited version and for the application form for the lab, the timelining coalition I'm a part of, where we are recruiting new members to help prep CB with us. So if you're interested, give it a look. And other than that, that's it from me. Goodbye and see you next time. Bye bye.